All right. Well, it's a lot colder out today than I was hoping it was going to be. It's pretty windy out. We got the map sensor swapped out and got the throttle position sensor swapped out. Got the voltage set up to where it's supposed to be. But there was a 3/8 heater line bypass. I guess it's a bypass. I'm not sure what it is just yet, but it's like a little piece of 3/8 heater line, maybe 16 inches long. It was solid as a rock, and when I kind of had to wiggle it out of the way for a throttle position bolt, it just snapped off like it was made out of autumn leaves, I guess would be the best word I could use to describe the texture of this heater hose. Well, here we go. We're going for it, baby. Yeah, so it's just a 3/8 piece of 3/8 heater hose. Apparently, it's super duper hard to find in Alabama. And then also, all of my vacuum lines are also nice and crunchy like that as well. So we've got like 3 broken vacuum lines, broken 3/8 heater hose, and so I'm like, here we go. So we got everything put back together minus that. I can't run it without the heater hose because it's just gonna pour coolant everywhere. So I came over to AutoZone for the piece of vacuum line and heater hose, which should be at every auto parts store on giant spools because that's what's on every car, especially in Alabama, especially where you need to fix cars in Alabama. AutoZone has it in a Dorman help kit. The vacuum line, let me show it to you, what it looks like here, so you know what we're talking about. It's a piece of tube. It's plastic. Looks like that. I need about I would feel safe with like 12 feet of it. It's it's $11 for 3 feet of that stuff. That's absolutely ridiculous. And I would need 4 packs of that, $44 with a vacuum line, which I'm not doing. I have plenty of $44, but I am not spending $3 per foot for vacuum line. Guys, you can buy copper wire for cheaper than that, and that essentially is like copper wire insulation without the wire in it. You know. Ooh, okay. I'm trying to make positive videos. I'm trying not to be an asshole, but apparently I am an asshole. But and then no one has 3/8. No one has 3/8 heater hose. So that was AutoZone. Then I went to O'Reilly's. They also didn't have what I needed and couldn't help me, but they had the same Dorman stuff, the same Dorman kit for the same price. So I ended up buying 2.5 millimeter vacuum hose. It's not emissions hose. Vacuum hose is cheaper than emissions hose. The difference? I don't know. It's too big. And unfortunately, this hose has to go inside rubber boots, so it's going to be a problem. Oh well. Now I'm over at AutoZone, I'm over at Advance, which is AutoZone's competitor. One of them is rubbing peckers with O'Reilly's, so I don't expect to be any difference. O'Reilly's is going to have the exact same price as AutoZone or Advance because they're the same company. They just painted the fronts of the buildings different to give you the illusion of choice. To get a piece of 3/8 heater line. And I'm also going to try to get the piece of vacuum line here too. The other day I was at AutoZone. Everybody in Alabama is sucking on something all the time. I just noticed. You're sucking on candy, cigarettes, or a vape all the time. There was a place called Affordable Auto Parts across from AutoZone the other day, and I felt bad because I went across the street to AutoZone because I didn't feel like dealing with Affordable. It's a mom and pop shop. I'm going to stop in there. It's not on my way. It's 20 miles away, but it's on my way to work. I'm going to stop in there just to see what it feels like. To see if it's an auto parts store for men. You know what I'm saying? Where I can go in there and be like, I need a piece of vacuum line. Dude's like, yeah, I got spools of it back here. What size do you need? You know? I need a piece of heater hose. Yeah, sure, man. What size you need? That kind of place, you know. We'll see. That kind of place exists anywhere pre 1968, and it also exists in my mind, but it doesn't exist in America nowadays. We'll see. The guy at O'Reilly's, he's like, man, it seems like you need everything that's odd. I said, yeah, man, I'm one of those weirdos that drives a Ford F-150, one of those weirdo foreign cars. It's a Ford F-150, man. These lines I'm asking for are on every Ford F-150, and this is Alabama, my friend. You should have these lines here. I'm just that guy. I'm the guy that does this stuff because it's fun.